Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back to the world of Last Alliance Total War as we are here in the second age of Middle-earth as good versus evil clash once again. But today, Sauron will be pleased as it is no evil force on the field today, but two good forces. Both elves and dwarves are facing off against each other in this 1v1 battle. We have the Dwarves of Eredluin here already being hailed upon by elven arrows here. Already these Eredluin warriors are not looking too fresh. But yes, we have Galadrim March Wardens here coming already into battle. And they're using fire arrows as well, which does damage units a bit more, I've realized, in Shogun 2. Actually does more damage. Rather than like morale damage, does actually do more like missile damage. But yeah, the Principality of Edelon here, which is a pretty cool faction, as it does kind of eventually become Dol Amroth in the future, as you might be able to tell from some of the unit names. You might be able to see from this Amroth there, who is the leader of the Galadrim Swan Guard, and we have Galadrim Swan Lancers, obviously becomes Swan Knights later on. But yes, the Principality of Edelon is sort of like a precursor to the Principality of Dol Amroth. The people of Dol Amroth are kind of a mannish with elven ties. Certainly the royal family is, anyway. They're like half elven, half man, if I believe. I might have got that wrong, I might have got that right. Someone will probably tell me in the comments. My knowledge of sort of like the races of like the race of Dol Amroth is a little bit grey, certainly, that's for sure. But we have, anyway, a lot of Falathrim units in this battle. Kind of like a mix of Galadrim and also sort of like Sindar, because we have like the March Wardens here as well, the Galadrims. And also, yeah, look like the more high elven units, like the Falathrim. But anyway, very cool to see these guys in action again. Edelon is a very, very cool faction. One of the few good factions at one point that had Cav, and here comes that Cav. There's a charge into the back of Thrain here. Thrain the Second is actually in here with his Firebeard Guards. What a cool name. Yeah, they just rammed into the back of that unit. It's a double-handed sword unit, so I guess, yeah, probably is not looking too good when it comes to a Cav engagement for it. So certainly, yeah, Cav is going to be a problem here for the Dwarves, as they said in their Eredluin Berserkers. What a badass unit. If you thought Dwarves are already a problem, Dwarven Berserkers are even worse, that is for sure. These guys fight to the last man, or the last dwarf, cut men down. Well, I imagine they do. But they're losing decisively already from this cavalry charge. That is not good. Yeah, actually, already look at that, 107, and they're wavering. That is a huge loss. What are they taking on it? Galadrim Sworn in, like an okay unit, but nothing insane. Here comes the Cav again, another really good charge from that Swan Knight unit. From the Swan Lancers, I should probably call them, yes. But yeah, look at that already breaking. Yeah, Eredluin Berserkers do not fight to the last man. They will break at 61 quite happily, it seems. What a bad start there. That is not good. What do we have back here? Eredluin Rangers that are being attacked here right now. That is not good either. Archers, the worst unit you can send to counter cavalry right now. On the front lines, looks like it's going pretty steadily here for the Dwarves. Problem is that those elves have formed, those flattened spears have formed shield wall, so it's going to be hard to break through for those Dwarves. Like, or Yari Wall, I should call it. It's not really shield wall. Yari Wall, and it's such a like important thing to do. I've been told many times in my Last Alliance campaign that you need to form Yari Wall, do all the formations, because it's really, really important. But yes, if you're enjoying Last Alliance, it has been a little while since we've covered it. It's probably since the campaign, I think. I haven't really had many replays sent in, but it's good to be back and checking out this mod for Shogun 2. It is a great, great mod. It really does bring to life the world of Second Age, and I really hope to maybe do another campaign soon. It looks like the Dwarves here, Dragon Slayers, I think they pulled through, to be honest. It's the fight, the Swan in here. They've definitely just pulled through. It's poor from these Dragon Slayers, which are a crossbow unit. So I don't know why they're there. Probably trying to avoid the Cav charges. So instead the Spears get rear charged. Which, to be honest, there's probably no better units to be rear charged than Spears. They will do some damage to this Cav. But yeah, if you are enjoying the Last Alliance content and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new on here, and a comment to show your support. It is a great, great mod, and the devs do a great amount of work. I mean, Sarah, the lead dev, yeah, amazing, amazing work. And yeah, it seems like they're steadily coming along with like more content for the mod, a few new factions on the way, I think. I'd like to see some new events. I think that would be a great thing to see in the campaign. I'm sure it's on the list of things to do. I always say what I'd love to see in this mod. Obviously, they're working in their own time, so appreciate what they do. But yeah, so much work has gone into this because obviously there's like shields and unique animations for those that have been added in because Shogun doesn't have shields. It does look awesome, it really does. And yeah, I do love coming back now and again, just checking out this submod. This mod. It's definitely not a submod, but yeah, not looking good anyway. Back to the battle. Instead of me jabbering on, it's not looking good for the Dwarves here. Getting flanked by this cav. The Galadrim Swanlancer just having a free roam of the back lines here, and we've got Erdluin warriors starting to wave. And now the archers as well, not really been contested. I feel like the elves have more troops than Erdluin. Erdluin doesn't seem like he's got a lot left. He's got rangers back here that aren't doing anything. They're not challenging the elven archers. Look how many elven archers there are actually in reserve. We've got Falafrim archers, and we have old realm archers back here, which are like more what Lothlorien has. They actually, funnily enough, have the Lothlorien banner. I feel like that could be changed. I don't know if that could be changed to the Edelond banner, but I changed that. A small thing. Here we go. Arrows now flying in, doing some damage to this cav. This is what they're going to do. Just shoot the cav. You can eventually kill it. Balance power, though, not looking good for the Dwarves. But it's the Dwarves. I would never doubt them. Good charge there again from the cav. Oh my gosh. The arrows coming in from one side and then the cav coming in as well. Beautiful. This mod really is beautiful. I don't know if the fire arrows would start to discourage their own troops, so they need to be careful of that. The enemy brought up more men. That's not good to see either. Combat even for these spears. Yeah, I don't think the spears are exactly going to be pushing power against these Sworn. The Sworn are average, but even average swords have probably got a decent chance of beating spears. Especially if they're getting rear charged as well from the cav here. This Swan Lancer has just been repeatedly doing that. We'll wait for another charge here. In they come. Actually, to be fair, it don't look like it was too effective. They kind of like all rised up and just kind of like were a bit scared was the cavalry. So I don't know if it's working. But Amroth here seems to be probably is doing a lot of damage. I'm interested to see what kills he's got at the end of this game. But yes, this was sent in by a member of my Discord. So thank you very much, Ellen, as well, for sending this one in. It's amazing, amazing. Like job you do in setting in these replays. Not many people play Last Alliance, and I'm really hoping to like the community that do play it. I'll hopefully get some more replays of them very soon because I'd love to do some larger battles for it. It's certainly one thing that I'm trying to do every time I show this video is just try and show off like to the community, the Total War community, this amazing mod, to try and grow its own community because it really could be like the next big Lord of the Rings mod. Like campaign already done. Like, fleshed out factions, they're getting better and better. And it's running on, like, it runs on Shogun 2, which is one of the best Total Wars around. And there you go, that is the battle. It looks like army defeated. Yeah, those rear charges there from the cavalry, just too much. The archers, too much. Not like the greatest of fights by the Dwarves, but they seem to have still killed a lot. Like, there is not a lot of elves left. Don't know how easy to see there. But we'll end the battle, and we'll have a quick look at the end results. But yeah, it certainly was a pretty decisive fight for the Principality of Edelond, and it shows that they actually, I think, could be a pretty strong faction to play in multiplayer because you get access to elven infantry and also some pretty good cav as well, which, you know, a lot of factions do kind of lack, and they seem like they're reasonably well priced. I think that's a good thing about Last Alliance as well. I mean, same with Dauntless Days as well as Last Alliance. I think every faction, if used correctly, can be great. But I feel like it's so much more true with Last Alliance. I feel like I've seen every faction now at some point be used in these replays. And every time I've seen a different faction win, a different faction struggle. I just think if you use the right factions, the faction right, you can have real good success with this mod. It's good to see. But anyway, yes, this was sent in by Ellen and Ish. He is a very seasoned player when it comes to Last Alliance. He knows this mod inside out, so no surprise, he did come out a victor in that one. Got a lot of kills, nearly as many kills as he had men. Very impressive. Actually, only lost 900 men. I thought he lost a lot more. His elves looked like they'd looked a little thin on the ground, but maybe I'm just looking at the actual battle line, not the archers behind. But well done to him. Unlucky to Hashi, maybe one of his first games. I don't know. I haven't had a replay with him featuring it, I don't think, yet, so it might be a newer player. But yeah, It was an unfortunate one. Certainly the Cav was always going to be a struggle. I think if the Dwarves didn't have to face an army with Cav in, they'd have a lot more success there. They always do well in a good old infantry grind. But yes, so did struggle that one. But we'll have a quick look at the unit kills. 326 kills for Ellen's. Galadriel March ones. Yeah, the archers were going to do well, and Amaroth there, the general, getting 254 kills as well, also doing very, very well. Swan Lancers 212 kills. 201 with the Falafrim archers, also a very good result for those guys. I mean, got some really good kills across the board. Galadrim Swan in 198 kills. Galadrim Swan Lancers 190, 180 with an Old Realm archer there. Yeah, some solid kills. 153 with the Swan in Falafrim archers again, doing okay. Some pretty good kills, but yeah, we'll have a quick look at the results for the Dwarves. Ered Luin Dragon Slayer is getting 193 kills. Not too shabby, actually, for those units there. But I feel like he brought a lot of expensive units, while Ellen went for more like mid-range. Went for sort of like that. His archers are pretty elite. His infantry didn't seem too elite. But yeah, these Dragon Slayers did very, very well. A solid unit there. Ered Luin Warriors, 106 kills. Ered Luin Warriors getting 104. Did okay in that line fight. Mithril Warriors, yeah, 94 kills. They're kind of below par. Berserkers, 93. Yeah, a bit of a rough game for them. And Thrain only down here getting 29 kills. Oof, I think he got focused down, and maybe, I think he might have been killed pretty quickly. Yeah, lost like basically his whole unit. I think they were focused by the Cav of Edelond. But there you go, guys. That is today's battle. A pretty short one for you today, but I hope you did enjoy it. Short and sweet, and it's always great to return to Last Alliance. It is a great mod. And yeah, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you're new on here, comment, show your support. And I'll see you guys in the next Last Alliance battle. Until then, bye for now.